Hansen, and this is your Week 5 edition of the EA Sports Weekly Recap. Lots to catch you up on. We'll start at Lambeau Field. And it's the man, Saquon Barkley. He's got the ball, he's got a head of steam, he has a touchdown, 33 yards to the house. The Eagles continue to have enough. They make it 5 straight wins to start the new year. From there, how about we head out to Buffalo? Let's check in on the Bills as they play host to the LA Chargers. And it's the man they call KLS, Keandre Lambert-Smith. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. The Chargers move to 4-1, looking good as they get the win here. Lastly, let's go out to Arrowhead, the Chiefs hosting the Arizona Cardinals. And it's Patrick Mahomes. He went for more than 300 yards passing, including this, one of his 3 touchdowns through the air. The Chiefs get their 5th win on the year as they get the victory here. Until next week, Scott Hansen, good night from Orlando.
is the land of Vikings, and with the Yaller horns bellowing throughout U.S. Bank Stadium, a Nordic nation of 7,000 strong rises up with a cry of skull to usher two teams into battle. Up next, it's our main event between the Washington Commanders and the Minnesota Vikings. Taking the Washington sideline, that's head coach Dan Quinn. These guys hoping to get back to 500 with a win here. Running the show across the field, that's Vikings head coach Kevin O'Connell. These guys more than motivated for this contest. We're ready to take the field here at home. I'm Kate Scott here with Brock Heward. Everybody just about set. And we're off from U.S. Bank Stadium. Luke McCaffrey now on the return. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. Top dual threat young quarterbacks. He was taken second in 2024, Jaden Daniels.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. And being the team first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, or maybe even no touchdown passes, as long as they get the win in the end.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 42-yard line.
Play action now with Daniels. The left side's caught by Sinnott, and he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It's a gain of 8. And a Washington first down.
They've got a man in motion.
An 8-yard pickup.
Play fake here, Daniels.
And a Washington first down.
That's complete to the rookie out of Alabama.
It's a gain of
He's down almost. Nope. Actually going to give him the 34.
Washington Commanders.
20 yards on that play. And that's good for Washington first down.
First down, Washington.
Numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Rolling on first down, Daniels. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington! The Commanders take a 6-0 lead right away. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shape your foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Point after up and good from Bates. And the Commanders will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
7, Vikings nothing.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. Stopped on the run back of the 27. And here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And they'll be led out by this dual-threat quarterback.
As a QB in this league, if you're going to finish a game with no touchdowns on that side of the stat sheet, well, you better finish it with no interceptions as well. Even if last week was an uneventful contest for him throwing the football, he did what he needed to do to help them come away with the most important stat, the win.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
The give here on 2nd. Shoots away from 1. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line.
And the Vikings
First down from the 41.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Another carry for him. Makes the tackle. And they finally stop him, but not before he picked up 7 on that first down run.
He was brought down at his 49
Now we take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago.
Brings up 2nd
After that
and
little
2.
8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Look to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. First and 10 from the 43.
And the Vikings first down.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he'll be brought down at about the 29.
That's another.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10.
First and 10 at the 29-yard
And off to the back. Escapes a defender. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone.
That's another.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
The play clock runs out. This will be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Man in motion wasn't set in time. Just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired. Here's a design run. And nothing was going to help him escape that. He gets hit for the loss. Second down coming up.
QB runs can be some of the most difficult plays for these defenses. But not for the defense right there. Did their homework, and they get an A+ for how they defended that play.
Offense to the line. Second down. Setting up to throw. Completed right side to Addison. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line.
We saw his guys pick up the blitz. We felt them pick it up anyway. We weren't looking at it. With their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
This time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.
Oftentimes, these early exchanges are just a feeling out process for rushers and blockers. They can also set the tone for the battles the rest of the game, and that defender, you know, with an early win, he's feeling really good about himself.
So the Vikings sending out the field goal team here. This 42 yards from the right hash. And that one is good. No problem at all. And he's dropped that down now to a 4-point game.
Answer a score. Maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some momentum.
The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. As they set the 6. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Dan Quinn sending his Commanders out for another drive. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes first and 10. Now he takes it.
The positive of that effort, he didn't go backwards. He didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, he didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient than on second down.
And 7 at the 30-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. It's Cox. This is Jacory Krosky-Merritt. And he takes this up to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 4 on the play.
It's a gain of 5. Brings
Third and 2. Now Daniels. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
And the Commanders first down.
First down from the 42.
42-yard line.
From the gun, a run for Krosky-Merritt. That played good for, looks like about 6. Second down upcoming.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at their 48-yard line.
They're going to run again here with Krosky-Merritt. Oh, the football's loose! And the Vikings have recovered! And they can't call a return together, but they do have the football. They've got it on their side of the field.
You're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for third down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
The Vikings and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And it's not just a blip for him this year. He's been one of their go-to scorers on the ground as we get through the heart of this season. So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy's screaming something hit the ground while the defense is hoping it didn't.
So the review saves them a turnover. He was, in fact, already down when the ball came free. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. He's caught by McLaurin. They make the tackle at the 38. Offense is 6, 1st and 10.
That's good for Washington. First down.
Firing quickly out of line, Daniels. And they make the stop, just at about the 37-yard line.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
On the gun, it's Daniels. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. And number 9 of the drive is going to be 3rd and 5 to go.
And 5.
To the air again, Daniels. Making the call himself. Daniels hit, he lost the football. This is scooped up by the Vikings. And they're going to take possession of the football, but they're going to do it deep on their own side of the field.
Recovered by the Vikings.
There are so many fundamental details play the quarterback position, especially in the pocket. But you get loose, you make a nice little run, you get in the open field, you gotta have the fundamentals to tuck that ball away. QB doesn't, defender knocks it out. Huge turn of events.
Minnesota all set to go for its second drive. And we'll see, Brock, if they go back to that ground game this drive after how well they ran it their last time out.
I'm going to probably say yes on that one, Kate. This is a team with a known identity across the league. They're going to hang their hat on running the football effectively. I think they'll get right back to work.
As a man, Justin Jefferson. This is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line.
It's a game.
They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
And the Vikings.
1st and 10 from the 32.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
He's going to throw it. This one's to Hawkinson outright. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. 2nd and 3 now. They're going play action. This is Jefferson, and he's got it. Now here it goes, down the right sideline. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings capitalize on that turnover and take the lead. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one right down the middle. And the Vikings push their lead to 3. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Will take over
the Commanders and running back to Corey Krosky-Merritt headed back to the field now. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. And his perfect start is over. That's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 26. Krosky-Merritt gets it from the gun. And he's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Hakeem Davis-Gaither.
3rd down, and they need to get 10.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd
and long for him here. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's slow and incomplete, so they're going to be facing 4th down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. Line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
They go to punt on 4th down, and out heads Tommy Townsend. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And that fair catch corralled just beyond the 25-yard line. The Vikings and Justin Jefferson ready to go to work again offensively. And unless the coverage adjusts to slow him down, Brock, he's going to be busy and a productive target for them throughout the rest of this contest. On first down, they're on. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here, where you got to have short memories. You tell me these two defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock him backwards.
And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. And time runs out before they get the snap off. That's the end of one. The Vikings have played to an early lead. More from US Bank Stadium after the break. We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They have it on 3rd and 5. Here's a throw. That's caught for the first. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds.
Vikings, first down. First and 10 at the 40.
Going back, it's the handoff. He picks up 5 on that first down run, brings up second down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Back-to-back carries here. And that second down run is only going to manage a yard.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Well, it looks like the defense jumps just before the snap there.
Defense.
Well, it's not a long walk to the new spot, but it is a disappointing one to make. Instead of 3rd down, they're now defending 1st and 10. They'll run here following the penalty. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well.
Someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Second and long. They didn't have to pass, Brock, but you kind of knew that was what was coming. They had the right coverage out there to pick it off.
Yeah, you really have two choices here, Kate, offensively. Right? You could play conservative, try to get to a manageable 3rd down, or you go step on the gas with aggressiveness. And I love aggressiveness. The problem? Well, this defense saw it coming, and even more so, they took it away. They went up and attacked it and got the ball for themselves.
The Commanders all set to regain possession. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Starting on the grounds here, Krosky Merritt. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB's going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Jalen Lane, the one he was looking for. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
3rd down and 11.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Pass complete to Lane. And he's going to get him all the way up near that 30-yard line, Brock. Knocked down a step or 2 shy of it.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Commanders first down.
Running out of the pistol, Krosky Merritt. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
Taken down behind
All I can tell him there was good luck. You get a safety all over a run like that, they can just smell it like a shark with blood in the water. And you feel fortunate if you're even able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Daniels from the pistol. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. For the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it in the third row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now third down is so much harder.
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Man in motion wasn't set in time. Just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired. Third and long for Daniels. He's going for it himself. Space pass to 35. And he'll get it up to the 38-yard line before going down.
You know, that's a really good play. I know it doesn't get the first down, doesn't keep them on the field, but what it does is it keeps that defense honest. And I promise you, the next time in that situation, they'll have that run in the back of their minds.
So it'll be Tommy Townsend once again to punt this away. And he's getting the call for the second time this game. Fair catch called in at the 18-yard line. The Vikings and this running back headed back out for a new series. And he's continuing a great start to the season. You can see currently pacing the NFL in rushing yards. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Throw left side, brought in by Hawkinson. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
T.J. Hawkinson. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 28-yard line.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away. That's going to bring up third down.
Intended for Jordan Addison.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs.
Down and 1.
He's going to keep this one. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him out to pick up the first down. Back to throw. It's his running back. And he will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Robbed by first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains in next week.
And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. He picks up 28 on the play. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They'll run here on first down. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Luvu there for the tackle.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Pass play coming here. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here's the long back on the handoff. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got second and 11.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react.
And that's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings making a 9-point advantage. It's a T.J. Hawkinson touchdown. So Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
And when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Vikings making a 10-point ball game. He's brought down just inside the 25. Dan Quinn setting his Commanders out for another drive. That score made it 17-7, but they can cut it back to a one-score game here. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. To throw, Daniels. It's a big strike downfield to Samuel. It's a gain of 22. That's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
And a Washington 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
That is all-out effort, Kate, to make the catch. Putting his body on the line, diving for the ball. He earned that reception, and some more targets are clearly coming his way in the future.
They're getting hits, and the ball's loose. And the Vikings have recovered. He goes out of bounds as everyone turns to hear from our referee. So holding on the offense, Brock, and a quick declination from the defense. That turnover will stand. There's a dive up the middle. He dodged the tackle. Keeps on moving into the red zone. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
And the Vikings 1st down. 1st down and goal to go.
What an injection of momentum for the offense on that play. With the energy boost in a much shorter field, I predict it's not going to be long, Kate, till they finish this series off.
He shovels this one forward. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3. It's going to be 2nd and 3 when we return from our 2-minute warning. It's the Vikings holding the lead at US Bank Stadium. Ball still at the 3 as they get set for 2nd and goal. They're going to try and throw it here. He smartly won't risk anything here. Just chucks this away. Last play stopped short. Still 3 yards to gain. 3rd and goal. Now looking to throw. Finds a man right side. And this is going to end behind the line. Block with a great stomp down in close. Let's see if they want to risk it here on 4th and goal.
4th down and goal.
So the Vikings sending out the field goal team here. A very short kick here from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
See, I call that a big win in the 1st half. You win on the scoreboard, obviously, by adding 3 and adding to your lead. But you also win mentally, making your opponent know if they make a mistake, you're going to capitalize.
And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. And their defense held up after that fumble. Only gave up 3, so time for this offense to make it up to them. Get some points of their own. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. The Commanders in the hurry up. They're hustling for the line.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Into the hands of his running back, Krosky Merritt. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. The Commanders in the hurry up. They're hustling for the line.
Pickup. And the Washington 1st
Daniels
down.
now on 1st down. Good strike downfield to late. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Another Washington
To throw again, it's Daniels. That's cut at the 4. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this half.
That's another Washington Commanders.
Heavy on this 1st and goal. 3 tight ends in the formation.
1st and goal, Washington.
From the red zone on 1st. This one's caught. And that's going to be a touchdown. It's on the board for now. But will it stand? We got to see what this flag is all about.
Holding. Offense.
Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright. points, but across the line there, that earns the holding penalty. Again, Daniels to the air. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. Brings up second down.
Brings up second and goal.
Daniels is going to throw again. Screen pass here for Koski-Mack. And he's brought down at the line. The Commanders in the hurry-up. They're hustling for the line.
1 yard on the play. It's now third and goal.
Daniels, third and goal. That one's complete over the middle. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders make it a one-score game before halftime.
Washington.
So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock, getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we started to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners. There'd be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game.
Yeah.
That's well done.
Bates taps down the extra point. The Commanders get it back to within 6.
Commanders 14.
Get your money up. I put money down. On all of us.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
At their own 35-yard line.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. This one's to Hawkinson outright. And it doesn't get much, up to maybe their own 40. All down by Dorrance Armstrong. All right, whistles. They've got a timeout. 7 seconds to go in this half. 5 still to go here. This is second down. He'll throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Minnesota spends its second timeout here. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. So here comes the kick team for what will be a very long attempt. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And he missed it. It's no good. And they are unable to make this a 2-score game. So we have a 1-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
Our journey around the NFL starts now with a good matchup in the AFC South. Okay, Kate, thanks very much. Week 6 is here, starting to get a little bit of a sense who the contenders are and who the pretenders are. Let's hop in. And this is Jonathan Taylor. He's going to find a crease and take it 13 yards to the end zone. The Colts are playing well. They improved to 5-1 with this victory. From there, it's off to Atlanta. Let's look in on the Falcons. They're hosting the Detroit Lions. And it's Michael Penix on the money here to Drake London. A nice throw here, 20 yards for the touchdown. This one's gone to half. They're all square at 17 apiece. One more to show you real quick. We go to Houston. It's the Texans hosting the Cincinnati Bengals. And this is Joe Burrow. 12 yards on the touchdown. This one's at halftime, and it's the Bengals lead it by 2 at the half. And with that, a look now at the rest of the action around the NFL here in week number 6. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half. As we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
defense has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. This gets out to the 30. The Vikings ready for their next series. Let out on offense by their quarterback. And you can see with the stats there, such a weapon for this offense to utilize week in and week out. Drive play straight ahead. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. Second down.
The cool thing about a drive starting a run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. And as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Back to the well again. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop the real game. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Third and 2.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Looking for Hawkinson, but it's intercepted. And the Commanders have it as he records the first interception of his young career. They were drawn to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL. And especially in the second half, you have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
First down now, ball at the 33. Give it to Krosky Merritt. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
On the gun, it's Daniels. He takes it himself. And Daniels with a smart business decision, sliding down after getting that first.
It's a gain of 8. That's good.
Keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard
In the
line.
red zone now. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line.
Gain of 10 yards.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Washington, first down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard
First
line.
and goal, Krosky Merritt. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go. Brock may take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. For each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
You know, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Anticipating the pass, defense out there in dime. It's 3rd and goal.
3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense are down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
Loss on the play.
There's just certain times you get a feel, right, Kate? Do this long enough, kind of get a sense and just know these two teams are going to be fighting and clawing for that lead. And that sack, well, for me now, you can't afford to go for it. We'll put some points on the board and salvage what was a promising drive.
Out is Jake Bates, ready to try to knock this through. It's a 36-yard look for him. Bates' kick is up and good. And that cuts the lead in half, down to 3.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here, but they don't wind up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker gets to pad his stats a little bit with a high percentage make.
Returning it from the 4. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Kevin O'Connell getting his Vikings offense out for another drive. They're on a 3-game winning streak, Brock, and working to stretch that out to 4. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Taken in by Addison, left side. And he'll work this one up to the 28. Hauled down by Andrew Winger.
A gain of 2.
Back to throw. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. You got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing them. 2nd down pass play coming. Another The one to Addison. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
Complete to number 3, Jordan Addison. It's a gain of 11.
Third and long for him here.
Third and 8.
This gets the first and more. And he's finally caught after a big third down game, but was one of his teammates caught by an official. We've got a flag down. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Third down from the gun. That's completed right side. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. It's enough for a first down. Nice find by the rookie quarterback from LSU.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Caught by his fullback behind the line. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Complete to C.J.
Halfway to the
Ham.
marker. It's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
He's going to throw it again.
46-yard line.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They're going to throw out of the gun. Short pass brought in. They're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
And the Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Throwing the out route complete. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out.
Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the
Here's
19-yard
the
line.
handoff. Cuts it right side, and he'll bring it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings making a 9-point advantage. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
Now you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always sinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed. Puts 6 and makes it to the offense.
And the one splits the uprights. And the Vikings make it a 10-point ball game. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. He fields it from the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Bosky Merritt on first down. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It's been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too. Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 25-yard
The gun,
line.
Daniels. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Samuel, incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Daniels
and
throwing on 3rd. Complete out to the right side. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Complete to number
Feet
14.
nice, Kate. Feet nice. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet nice move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
He takes the fair catch at about the 26-yard line.
Taken.
The Vikings are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback.
27-yard line.
And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
44-yard line.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Downfield, he's got Hawkinson. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
It's a gain of 48 yards. That's another.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
He was brought down by
one of the challenges when you run that jet sweep is you better secure that edge. I've not seen a great jet sweep in my life where you don't win the edge of the line of scrimmage. And that time, the defense got the job done.
And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Vikings make it a 16-point ball game.
Great moment to celebrate and possibly educate this rookie as well, Kate. That's just tremendous effort. He shows off the speed that he has. They'll go look at those tablets. They'll figure out if there was somewhere to throw it. He showed you right there when there's not. This kid can run.
Kicking team on to try the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings take a 3-possession lead. 17. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line. The Commanders set to take over. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Daniels now. Hockey isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field in more than a second or two.
He's finally caught, and he lost the football. Oh, no, it's out.
Holding offense.
Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no. It's got to come back. Shotgun snap to Daniels. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 1.
Here's Daniels. That one's out to the sideline. He's got it inbounds. Nice toe drag there, but we do have a flag on the play. So they'll let the play stand, decline the penalty, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Calls fair catch and has it inside the 40-yard line. The Vikings headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Back is the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. The Vikings hold both a football and a solid lead as they try to close this one out. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
He's brought down to the 42-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
throw here, third down. To the right, hauled in by Jefferson. He made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
7-yard gain.
A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
First down.
Just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
at the 49-yard line.
Handoff now out of the gun. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
Number 1, the ball
You know, Kate, it's
carrier.
plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
They give it to him again. On the move, past the 40. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14.
2 yards.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with first and 10. Another carry for it. Saw the lane, hit it quick, call that a gain of 7. Nicely done.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open. A little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to beat it in the middle.
No gain on second down, and they need 2 here on third.
No gain on the play. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Here he is on 3rd and short. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
Intended for number
He's there,
13.
just couldn't corral it. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attack. And it extends the lead to 20.
Another shot. Pretty sick in here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. He could have turned around and keep internally at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Has this at the 6. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. Now comes the Commander offense for another series. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out.
That's good.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Into the hands of his running back, Krosky Merritt. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Daniels back to throw.
The Vikings
Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down around the 34. Just 2 to go.
Terry McLaurin. 5 yards on the play.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. It's caught by McLaurin. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped.
It's a
Gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a Washington first down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
To throw again, it's Daniels. Good pass here for Krosky Merritt. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
He's going to keep it this time. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up at 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's another Washington Commanders first down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard
On
line.
the gun, a run for Krosky Merritt. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
That run now is putting in such a great spot. Okay, you get a run like that inside first and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
Hey, coach, defense.
Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage. Krosky Merritt again. And he gets nothing here. The defense stands strong.
Steve Merritt, the ball carrier.
I think we both sensed it as the play was developing, Brock. It didn't look like either guy wanted the football, and you can see why with how well it played out defensively.
Yeah, there's 2 looks as a quarterback you hate to see on your teammate's face. When you throw your receiver into cover and he gets smacked, and then when he the negative yards on his stat sheet. Yeah, that's one the quarterback's got to rectify.
What are you doing, bro? Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. But now all eyes going to turn to those officials. You got to see if this flag is going to take it away.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
They waited a little extra second there, didn't they? Maybe a little bit of a talk to the other sideline, Brock, before they declined that call. That touchdown's going to stand.
All good and loving football. Just a good little penalty taunt.
Point after, up and good for Bates. The Commanders drop the lead back to 13.
Commanders.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. This makes it up to the 25.
Vikings take over.
The Vikings ready for their next series. Let out on offense by their quarterback. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. First down, play action. Running left side by Jefferson. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
To Justin
5 still to go
Jefferson.
here. This is second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Hand off to the back. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards.
He was brought down by Al-Quadin Mohammed. Brought down back at the 27.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. Looking Hawkinson. He's got it. The stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike.
It's a gain of 21
It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that
And
first
the
down.
Vikings first down. 1st and 10
Wow,
at the
certainly
48-yard
found the
line.
weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
Last run only gained a yard. That gives it 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings
Now he'll
up
throw
2nd
off the play
and
fake.
9.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
And incomplete. It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
3rd and long for him here. Completed over the middle. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Offense.
So instead of running 3rd down again, they decide to bring up 4th and let him keep the gain on the last play. And this just gets past the 20 before going out.
Take over 1st and 10.
The Commanders all
At
set to
their own
regain possession.
19-yard line.
They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended Brock in a touchdown. On 1st down, here's Daniels. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down after his play rips off quite a chunk of yardage there, up to the 30.
It's a gain of 11. And a Commanders first down.
Throwing on 1st down, Daniels. Completed left side to Samuel. And this one does not go far.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
It's Daniels. Running right side. And this is going to get him right up near that 1st down. He's marked short after a gain of 7. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Frosty Merritt gets it from the gun. Jukes away from one. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. Offense in a hurry up here.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for a Washington first down.
It's the 2-minute warning here in
A gain of
Minneapolis.
18 on the play.
Commanders
First
trailing
down,
by
Washington.
13. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Daniels. He's running with it. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. The Commanders in the hurry up. They're hustling for the line.
That's another
Daniels on
Washington
1st down.
First down.
Hits him on the out route. And He's out of bounds right at that 25-yard line. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
At the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
Daniels from the pistol. This time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away. So he goes down. The Commanders in the hurry up. They're hustling for the line.
It's
Going to throw it.
third and
It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Trying to hit his fullback there. And now they're up against it here on 4th down.
It's now.
They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Oh, he's going to run for it. And they are sent off the field. They had to go for it. The defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Kevin O'Connell getting his Vikings offense out for another drive. They're looking to just hang on to the ball through the finish. Defense has all of its timeouts, but with this game out of reach, a good chance they just let it run. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Here's the long back on the handoff. They're going to cover on that carry. 2nd down coming up. The Commanders take a timeout. It's their first. They'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Back-to-back carries here. It's going to be a win for the Vikings here today as they get the 1st down. They can take the clock down to 0 now.
1st down.
Washington calls it 2nd
1st
timeout.
and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the 1st. Sign quarterback run here. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. So it's a win for the Vikings. And they're able to run this winning streak to 3 as they have really caught fire recently. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Vikings emerge as winners as we bid you farewell from Minneapolis.
Nothing like October football. Welcome in, everyone. This is your EA Sports Weekly Recap for Week 6. I'm Scott Hansen. We start with a good matchup in the NFC. And this is the home team running back. Just give him a little bit of space, and he can do the rest. 19 yards on the touchdown. The Vikings win their 4th straight as they get the victory here. From there, why don't we go to South Philly, look in on the Eagles as they play host to the LA Rams. And it's Puka Nacua. He's going to look in the catch and then look upfield and watch this. 77 yards for the touchdown. The Rams improved to 4-2 on the year with another win. Lastly, we go to Indianapolis. It's the Colts hosting the Jacksonville Jags. And this is Jonathan Taylor. A scintillating run for the touchdown. The Colts win their 2nd straight as they get the victory here. So that'll put a bow on this one. For all the hardworking men and women here in Orlando, Scott Hansen saying goodnight. We'll see you next week right here.
Film rooms are the forum where strategies are discussed and victories are born. Each person there has a voice and a chance to step forward with what they believe is the key to this week's game.